Hey Capricorn, welcome to my channel and happy birthday. I almost missed your birthday season, Cappy. So this is going to be a check-in for your season, Capricorn season, or whenever you find this message. Whenever you click on this link is when the message is meant for you. Sorry, Cappy. I'll just put that on silent. I hope you are doing well and that you've had an amazing birthday season. I don't know if you can hear the sirens, but it's not my favorite sound. I always wonder who is in distress or what is the family going through and if everyone is okay. Yeah, that's been the energy this year so far. I don't know, it feels like an intensifying of a purge. A lot of heavy energy, it feels like, is coming to the surface to be released. And this you might experience as exhaustion, fatigue, even though, you know, you can't really explain why. Insomnia, maybe waking up. I've been waking up at midnight every night for the last 4 or 5 days and not being able to go to sleep again. Yeah, it's been interesting. Okay, for the sign of Capricorn, Spirit, please and thank you. Messages of love, light, and guidance. Negative energy must leave the space now. My field is sovereign. Any entities, energies, patterns, imprints, frequencies that are not aligned with my source need to leave now. All non-consensual access is now purged and sealed. For the sign of Capricorn, for the collective of Capricorn. Messages of love and guidance. Okay, Cappy, let's have a look. For the sign of Capricorn. Oh, that nearly stood on its head. It did stand on its head. Some anxiety. It's funny I was talking about sleepless nights because this is the card of sleepless nights. That's the first card to have come out. You could be experiencing anxiety, maybe about goals, setting goals, your vision, feeling a little bit behind in your plan. This could also be an apology that you're wanting to give or that you are expecting to receive, but that hasn't arrived. Let's see what the other cards have to say. The Lovers. Interesting. And I suddenly felt dizzy. The Lovers is about connecting with your higher self. It's about your masculine and feminine energy, balancing that. It could also be about a decision, but it is two sides of a coin. It is Gemini energy. It's looking at things with different perspectives. It's being able to balance out a perspective. It's your higher self calling you to look at different perspectives and to integrate the energy of both masculine and feminine into your world. This could also be a partnership that you are feeling anxious about, Capricorn. The Knight of Swords. So the Lover's energy, major arcana, card of Gemini. You could be dealing with the Gemini. Swift moving energy. So you could be expecting a message soon, Capricorn. This is another card of Gemini, so you could definitely be dealing with a Gemini. But this is news coming in hot, usually. This could also be you wanting to release or, initiate some form of communication out of emotion. I feel like there is some frustration or anxiety and emotion about communication here, wanting to initiate communication, but there's some anxiety about that. Tower moment, card of Scorpio. So something unexpected has happened here. It could have been a shock to the system. Something that wasn't built on a solid foundation has finally met its end, the end of a cycle, major arcana, or just a realization, a shocking realization or a deep realization, profound realization that you've had about a relationship or a situation, or even about yourself here, Capricorn. The Sun, well, that's good energy, card of Leo. This could be childhood trauma that you are releasing right now, actually, because the Page of Cups is about childhood, and it's emotion that you may have kept inside since childhood that is now being released or purged. Maybe some memories coming to the surface that were previously numbed out or hidden, and that could be shocking. That could be, sudden memories that you are having that that you had forgotten, and it's bringing up a sense of emotion again or anxiety about the situation. Could be about your parents, it could be about relationships from childhood. But the Sun is a very happy card. It's a very childlike energy. Card of Leo, major arcana. You could be dealing with a Leo. This could be a decision about children as well that you're having anxiety about, Capricorn. The Tower doesn't have to be, a terrible moment. It could be something that has come in that has been unexpected. And you are now starting to see the light in the situation, or starting to see the possibility and the opportunity in the situation. Looking at it from a positive point of view and taking some time to consider your options. It does feel like there's also a decision here. Could be keeping you up at night. What else for Capricorn? Anything else for Capricorn? What is this about? Spirit, any guidance for Capricorn? The Sun is a very good card to have. So whatever you are considering, Capricorn, just know that there's a lot of light and there's a lot of possibility and there's a lot of opportunity in the situation. A lot of freedom as well. You could be worried about finances. The King of Pentacles just flipped over. Maybe it's finances that you're worried about. But I don't feel like it is a major concern here. I actually feel like this Tower moment had to come in for you to see things in a different way. Page of Cups again. Why is the Page of Cups here? Moving forward, traveling. Major Arcana, card of Cancer. You could be traveling, Capricorn. This could be about travel. This is someone that is leaving something behind, leaving a village behind, leaving the known behind. Trusting their mind, trusting their intuition to guide them. And the year of the fire horse, letting the horses go or lead them where they need to go and just trusting the process. He's not, he doesn't have any reins. He's kind of just riding, going with the flow. Card of Cancer, and that's your opposite sign. It's clarifying the Page of Cups. I think you never thought this opportunity would happen. This could involve children as well, and family. This could involve family and children. Maybe friends as well. What else with Capricorn? Yes, there's definitely travel here, Capricorn. There's definitely moving away from something that is going on here. Getting on the same page with someone, creating a vision together. Three of Pentacles. It could be because of work, but there's something about getting on the same page. Either, if you have children that, they might be a little bit hesitant about this. You and your partner could be trying to get on the same page of what to do next. But there's definitely swift movement forward here, and it does feel like it's happening. And it does have positive energy, Capricorn. It has a very positive feeling to it. An exciting feeling, an adventurous feeling. Yes, this could definitely have to do with work. And it's about exploring your other skills as well. So if you've been in a traditional work environment and you haven't felt creativity and passion and inspiration, it feels like you are going to find this again, whatever this is. It's about exploring your hobbies. It's about acquiring new knowledge as well and working consistently on that. This is your card. The card of personal mastery, the card of mastering a skill or mastering a role in a work environment. Wow, the Sun card again. So I do definitely feel that's a repeating message. Whatever the situation is, Capricorn, it has a lot of happiness. It feels like freedom. It feels like an expansion. It feels like an opportunity. It feels like you will start to experience childlike joy again. This could be a new job. This could be, you deciding to do something that you are passionate about. There's definitely travel involved. There could be, some travel relating to this work. And overseas travel, I'm seeing across oceans. There is a little bit of anxiety about this. You might be worried about the practicality of it, Capricorn, worried about, the ins and outs and the structural aspects of this move. But the Sun card trumps all other cards. It trumps the anxiety, it trumps the uncertainty about this decision. It's a beautiful energy, and it is about solar plexus. It is about your sense of self-worth, your sense of self-confidence. your identity in the world and your sense of purpose in the world. Any closing messages of advice for Capricorn, please and thank you. Yep, a decision about travel. This is about whether to expand into the unknown or to stick with what you know. And it feels like you are expanding into the unknown with that globe there, looking out at your horizons, looking at what the possibilities are, and wanting to explore. This does definitely feel like there's travel on the horizon. And it feels like you are going to choose this opportunity, as uncomfortable as it might feel to change right now. Again, repeating message, 3 of Pentacles. So it is about getting on the same page with someone. And maybe that's the conversation that needs to happen, Capricorn. So that you can, agree to move forward together. I'm not going to say compromise, but come to a mutual agreement on the way forward, I feel, is what is happening here. I feel like there's some sort of hesitation or anxiety or discomfort around with your partner or with your kids around, or even with your family if you don't have a partner, if you don't have kids, with your significant others, about what this means for you and for them and the implications for everyone involved. Common vision, getting to a common vision is what is important here before any decisions are made. Any other advice for Capricorn, please and thank you. Definitely a decision happening here. Again, a repeating message. The Lovers is not necessarily about a romantic relationship, but it is about a decision. It's about integrating your masculine and your feminine energy, trusting your higher self, listening and aligning with source. This could also be, about a partnership. I think the advice, Capricorn, is to get all your facts on the table, align your vision. If you have other people involved in this decision, in this move, make sure that you are aligned in your vision, that you are on the same page. And exploration, I do feel like you are, and this is a card of Sagittarius, so you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, but this is about being spontaneous. It is about rushing forward. The Knight of Wands usually does not, survey his surroundings. He kind of rushes forward with passion, with spontaneity. There's not a lot of thinking before action. And maybe that's the energy you are embracing right now, Capricorn, because you are typically very practical. And you like, security, you like stability, you want to know what the steps are, how to move forward, but sometimes we don't always get those answers. Sometimes it is just about rushing forward, and this is the fire horse. This is the momentum that is coming towards us in February. Anything else for Capricorn, please and thank you. King of Swords, yeah, it's definitely about communication. I do feel very strongly the strongest message that is coming through today is communication. Communication, clarity, aligning with your truth, understanding truth. You know, if there's another person involved, it's both sides of the coin, it's both sides of the truth. And then the truth, the common truth between you, the third energy or the third truth is what, you know, two people come to together. And about clarity without, you know, getting emotion involved. Card of Aquarius. So this is about the greater good as well. Aquarius is about the greater good. What, you know, what are the implications for the greater good of the family, the greater good for yourself? But definitely a message for clear communication here and removing the emotion from it, Capricorn. I hope this helped in some way. I'm sending you so much love. If this message did resonate for you, if it is a significant change in travel, it's not always an easy decision. There's a lot of factors to consider, and that's why it's important to get all the facts on the table, to have this clear communication before any decision is made, and to be neutral about it and to look at things from, you know, different perspectives is going to be important, Cappy. Sending you so much love. If it resonated, please leave me a comment. I love to read your comments. Yeah, good luck with this situation and sending love. Until next time.